Okay, I'm just going to give you just a quick reminder of what we covered today in Excel and creating a chart using information that we've inputted into Excel. As we did today, we used information that we did a survey in the classroom on pets that people had. But the information I'm going to use now is the information from the Global Awareness Survey, which was carried out last week. And you'll be getting a sheet with the results of that information, and you'll be able to create the other charts or whichever charts you wish from the information that was gathered during that survey. So the first question that was asked during the survey was, do you recycle everything you can? And the answers that came back were always 41, sometimes 53, never 10. So this is the information that we want to create a chart from. So this time we're going to select by click and drag over this area. We're going to select this information that we want to create the chart from. So that's our information. Then we're going to go and click on the chart wizard again, as we did today. This is just a reminder. So from here then we can look at different types of charts. So this is the first chart, and if you want to that we used today, and if you want to look and see what that might look like when you're finished, is you can press and hold to view the sample. Try this one. There's another one. But I think we're going to try the pie chart this time, and we'll do maybe the 3D affected exploded pie chart. So that one looks good. So then we're going to go next, and our information, we've already selected that, so that's all okay. We're going to go next again, and we're going to click on title. So we need to give our chart a title. Do you recycle everything you can? Okay, so that's given us our chart title. Then the legend is here, so we can move that around to wherever we want it. And this time I don't think I want it at all, so I'm going to turn it off, because I'm going to use the data labels. And the data labels we want are category name and percentage. Now you could add in the value as well if you wanted. The actual answer is 10, 41, 53. I think the percentage is better, and the series name we don't need, obviously, because there's only one range of data. Okay, and then we can go and we want to put it as a new sheet. So our new sheet is going to be called cycle and finish. So here's our basic chart as we get from going through the chart wizard. But we can still change and improve that if we want to. We could come up here to the font at the top, and the very same as we did in Word, we can just highlight that and we can change that font to increase the size of it. Select a different type of font that you might want to use. Find something here that's still reasonably easy to read. You could change the color of that font if you wanted to something else. Then what else can we do to it? We could change the background, the color of the background. If we right click here, we get the option to format the chart area. And so currently border, we could add a border around the entire frame. This gives you an idea what that's going to look like. The other thing is the actual area of the page. We could change that, maybe add a fill to it. And if we apply those, now we have a border around it and we've a bit of fill on it. Another thing we could do, if we right click again here, because it's a 3D chart, we get to edit or modify the 3D view. So if you come down here and after right clicking and click on 3D view, you see we get the elevation. We can modify the elevation of our chart, and if we just apply that, you can see so it's literally facing it up to us a bit more. Now we can rotate it maybe clockwise a little bit. Apply that. again you can see the effect. So we can apply and hit OK. What else might we want to do? Maybe you want to add your name to it or add a bit of text to it. So we'll say insert. So we'll go to insert, picture and word art, and we can say McCormack NS 2014 and hit OK and move that down by catching it, clicking it and dragging it. It's a bit big, so we can just go up, catch the corner and reduce the size of it, drag it in, maybe a bit smaller. So there we have our finished chart in Microsoft Excel 2003. Now some of you mightn't be using Excel 2003, you might have a newer version of it. So I know this is what we're using in school because that's what's on the computers in school. But what we might do is I'll just quickly show you how you might do the same thing if you have the newer version of Excel. Now this is 2007, but you could have even newer version of that again. In this, it's 2007 was the whole layout changed quite a bit, but it's still it's actually maybe more user friendly than even 2003 was. In this case, again, with the same information, we're just going to highlight it in the same way as we do previously. So this is the information we want to create the chart of. In this case, we need to go to insert, and we have all our different chart types here. So if we're going to go to a bar chart, so we'll come down, here's our different type of bar charts, 2D pie charts and 3D pie charts. So we'll go back and literally by clicking it we immediately have a chart dropped into our page. Now if you can see here your different layouts, so we want one with a heading and we want one with percentages and we want one with the label on it. So you can see that this is a heading by the blue banner on top and it's got percentages and it's got another line in it which is actually our labels. So literally by clicking on that we certainly have a chart with our percentages and our labels on it, and you can just click on different ones to see which one you might. This one has got the label and it's got the actual data, I would say the results and so on, and here you've got a legend separately. So this is the one I'm going to go for. Then you can come over here, and if you wanted to pick different colors, and you literally just click on the one, you find the one that you like. So in this case the chart title, and instead of having to type all this in, we can actually go up and we can actually select that information by selecting it, and we could actually copy that, and then we can come in here and again by selecting where we want it to go again, and then we could just paste that information in here. So now we didn't have to type it in, we just typed in already, so we can just drop it in. Again with this one now we can change up the size. Again we can right click anywhere within that chart, we can right click and we might want to change maybe the 3D rotation like we were doing with the other one. Again it looks slightly different, but this one just rotates it up and down, and then we can rotate it around. And fill, remember we did the fill on the other one, so in this case we can click on fill here and we can add a solid fill. So it's literally after drop the fill in there, we can pick a color from here if you wanted a different color fill, whatever one suits you. Border, another solid line to it. Border styles, you can increase the size of the thickness of that border. Shadows, etc. So you can just change and edit that. Another, so this is in here on our original page, but maybe we want to put that onto its own sheet. So again, if I come in here and then right click here, and we can move the chart. So we might want to move it to a new sheet, and we call it recycle. And now we have our sheet onto new our chart on a new sheet. And you can see we still have our information below, but our chart is on a separate sheet. So that just gives you a way of doing this in Microsoft Office 2007 and beyond. Okay, and the previous one which we would have done in class was for 2003. So I hope that helps, and I'm looking forward to seeing the results of your charts.